Now, I'm calling the only man who can me.
Hey there guys, Braden here once again, and as I said when I was reviewing the Stolas plushie, I also own the Octavia plushie, so I'm going to be reviewing that today. I bought this one because, once again, Octavia is one of my favorite characters, and I wanted to have the plushie of her because I felt like it looked decent to me when I got it on the website, when I was looking at pictures of it. In hand, this plush is alright. It's not great. I definitely like the Stolas plushie better, but this one's not too bad. Now, unlike the Stolas plush, I don't really know if I'm going to be able to move her around too much because I mentioned when I talked about the Stolas plushie that it did have some balancing issues. She has these much more, and the main reason for that is her head is fucking huge. Like, I've watched the show, and I don't remember Octavia having a Code Lyoko-esque forehead. Of course, the reason for this is not really the designer's fault. It's because of the beanie. And, you know, from the side, this doesn't look so bad, but when you're looking at her from the front, it looks like she's got a cone head. And that just looks really, really bizarre. And let me see, I'm trying to turn her around without knocking her over. Yeah, from the back it looks a little weird too, but because of the size of the beanie, I am struggling to keep her staying up. You can't really get her to stay up at all. She'll either fall back, like that, or if you try to lean her forward, she'll fall flat on her face, which is just not a great look. We don't want to give her any more trauma, including head trauma. Another thing to keep in mind is Octavia's jacket is actually not connected to her body in any way. It's just sort of hanging there like an actual jacket. It's on there, but it's hanging on there, which means that you can take the jacket off, but I have no idea why you'd want to do that because that'll just cause you to lose it. In fact, when I was getting her out of her packaging, one of her arms had already slipped out, so I had to get that back on, and I don't think I have it on entirely correctly. You can see that apparently Octavia's arms are purple, the same purplish material that is used for her, I think for her hair, and also her tail, which, another issue with Octavia is that she really doesn't have anything to give her support in the back. Stolas' tail, which I didn't talk about, was bigger and provided a little more of a kickstand of some sort to keep her up. Octavia doesn't have anything like that, because while she does have a tail, if I can show this off, it's really tiny, and it's kind of scrawny, so she isn't able to use it to really get any sort of balance. Yeah. However, I will admit that the plush is rather nicely detailed. The plush looks very, very nice. This is definitely Octavia, and again, I can't really fault the designers for making her head so giant because they needed to include the beanie, and this was, I guess, the best way they figured they could include it. Could they have done it better, perhaps? But I think that given what they had to work with, I don't know who actually designed the plushes because Sharkrobot just distributes them. They didn't do too badly. And there's quite a lot of nice detailing, just, although her hair does cover up most of her face. Yeah, hello, come on. I need to show your face to the world, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's just gonna be for a minute. Yeah, she is not a happy camper. Which, to be fair, that face is very accurate to her character in the show. I think this plush isn't too bad. Is it worth $40? Probably not. Probably worth that way less than the Stolas plush, which I also didn't think was worth $40. But if you want to get this plushie, I will include a link to the Sharkrobot page where you can buy this plushie in the description. Once again, this plush is limited stock, so I am glad that I got this. But if you aren't really that into this specific plushie, I can definitely understand. I can understand people who say they don't like the plushies because they are a little weirdly designed, but I think some of them are fine. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you when I do something else.